Hi there! Welcome back to Danielle in Spain. Why is your hair so faded? Because I used directions, and apparently directions washes out after 3 uses. It's like the worst. Why would I want pink hair for 3 uses? Anyway, today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about something that I've been doing for 4 or 5 months now. I think like 5-ish months. And that is stretching my ears. I know stretching your ears isn't something that like most of you will probably want to see, but it's what I wanted to talk about today. So I hope if nothing else you'll find it a little bit interesting or educational. Or if you're someone who is interested in stretching your ears, that you can learn from my mistakes and my experiences so that your ear stretching journey will be a positive one. It was what I wanted to talk about today. I hope that's okay. If you don't like it, I'll see you again later this week. Yeah. So without further ado, let's talk about that. I want to start out just by explaining why I'm stretching my ears more than anything. For me, I have been wanting to stretch my ears since I was 13, I think, and now that I'm 22, I figured it was finally time. I wanted to stretch my ears also originally then because I was very into like the emo/scene group of people. I mean, if you look at old pictures of me, I am the epitome of a scene girl. I didn't stretch my ears when I was younger for 2 reasons. Mostly because a lot of people were getting into it around then. Like, all of my friends were stretching their ears, and I wanted to be a little bit different than that because for some reason my brain tells me that if it's popular, you shouldn't do it. I don't know. And that goes to everything. Most of the things I don't like because they're popular. So something in my brain tells me that's a bad thing. So I didn't stretch then because of that, and also because I'm pretty sure I wasn't allowed to. Like, I don't know if I actually ever talked to my parents about this, but I'm pretty sure they told me I wasn't supposed to or I wasn't allowed to. I don't remember. Maybe I didn't talk to them because I knew they would say no. I don't know. But anyways, I'm starting to stretch my ears now because I'm really getting into like finding out who I am, and part of that is that I find body modification something really beautiful and something that should be celebrated, and so I want to modify my body so that it looks the way I want it to. And that goes for dyeing my hair and getting my piercings and my tattoo and stretching my ears now. It's something that I want to do because I think it looks beautiful, and I'm gonna do that. I'm an adult woman and I can decide what I want my body to look like. Now that I've finally figured that out, I'm stretching my ears. There have also been a number of people in my life who had stretched ears, and I really admired them for that because I thought that they looked beautiful on them, or because they were taking control over what they looked like, and that's something that I've always really, really aspired to do, is to look exactly how I want to and to represent myself to others the way that I want to be represented, the way I want them to perceive me. So, with some of my friends who have been stretching their ears literally since I knew them, or, for the past 10 years or so, like Mark and a couple of people that I found on Instagram lately who have just beautiful stretched ears. I want to be more like that. I really want to aspire to look like those people, and I like it. So I'm doing that now. So I have been stretching my ears now since March. And right now these ones are currently at a 4 gauge, and this one I think is at a 10 gauge, maybe an 8. Not entirely sure. So this little one, I don't ever want to be as big as these ones are, but I started stretching them at the same time. It was really difficult to put tapers in, so I stopped stretching it for a long time until I was ready to start using tape on these ones. I really should have been using tape the entire time, but I wasn't, just because I was pretty uneducated when I first started stretching a couple of months ago, and I was really impatient as well. And stretching your ears is something that you need to be patient to do. It's a process. It takes a very, very long time to get to your goal size, and if you go too quickly, it can actually really, really hurt you. So it's really important to use tape and not tapers as much as like well, no one actually tells you to do that, but anyway. Recently I stopped using tapers on all 3 of my ears and exchanged that for tape. This is just PTFE tape. I got it on Amazon and it looks like this. It's plumber's tape, I think. That's what its intended use is, plumber's tape. But it works wonderfully on your ears, and it lets you stretch slowly over time versus using a taper and just shoving them through your ears and having them stretch immediately and expecting them to be healthy, because they won't be if you do that. You're really prone to blowouts or to getting different like bacteria, and especially if you use acrylic tapers like I have been, it's not a good idea. They're really cheap, and if you're trying to be impatient, then they're wonderful, but it's not good for you. You'll end up with blowouts and your ears won't be healthy. Right now, I have switched completely to not using tapers anymore. The last time I used a taper, I actually had a small blowout in this ear and had to take it down for a long time. Between stretches, on average, I left probably 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks to a month between stretches. For like this most recent stretch, it's been a month and a half, maybe even more. No, it's been nearly 2 months since I actually stretched my ears at all. I just got this PTFE tape last week, so I'm using it now. I'm gonna put a short video over this right now about what it looks like to put the PTFE tape on your plugs or your tunnels so you can start stretching them out. Just wrap it around. It's a very easy process, and this way you can stretch your ears slowly over time so that they're healthy, and that's a good thing. Healthy ears are a good thing. Another really, really important thing is to invest in some lobe lube. I have the Body J for You Holy Butter. It looks like this when you open it all up, and mine is a vegan balm, so it's really, really nice, and I like that. But it helps so much with stretching your ears and keeping them healthy and putting new jewelry in and out so you don't get any snags or rips or tears, which I have gotten once because I wasn't using enough of this, so not good. Also, I would really recommend doing like saltwater washes or using jojoba oil or any other sort of essential oil that would like peppermint or chamomile, that would really help your ears, because you don't want to lose feeling in your earlobes, because that would be bad, and that's a sign of unhealthy lobes if they're dead. That's why when you see people who have these really big ears that they stretch too quickly and they're purple, that's because they have no feeling or no nerves in their ears, and that's not good. Mine are healthy, and I want my ears to stay healthy because they're important to me. So if I take out my plugs right now, first of all, you can see a little bit of the PTFE tape on them, but also you can see the hole, which is, bigger than it would be, but it's not a disgusting hole or anything. It's not crusty because I keep mine really clean and healthy. So it's good. We're good. It's good. My goal size is a 00 gauge. I might take that up to 1/2 inch afterwards, but even though I'm doing this for me and because it's how I want my body to look, I do have to keep the preferences of the people around me in my mind. Also, my husband doesn't really like them all that much, so I don't want to make them too big or scary because then he won't like looking at them. And I want him to be happy also. But anyway, I just wanted to give you an overview of what I'm doing with my ears and why they're slowly getting bigger and bigger and bigger and more glorious, in case you were curious. Yeah, I guess that's it for this vlog. This video. It's all done now. Ta 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 ta. The question of the day comes from a lot of people, but most recently from my mother and father-in-law. A lot of people have asked me why I do body modification and why I like body mod so much. I think body mod is lovely, just absolutely beautiful, and I think expressing yourself is always a good thing, however you choose to do that. Whether that is through your clothing or jewelry and other accessories, or if it's through tattoos and dyeing your hair and stretching your ears. I think body mod is just another form of self-expression, and it's really important because it helps you know who you are and understand exactly how you want to portray yourselves to other people. For me, body mod is just another way to express myself, and it's something that I have control over, and something that I can choose exactly how I want it to look, and that's really a beautiful thing to me, because even if like I am working out and trying to get fit so that I look great, my body might not do exactly what I want it to, but if I choose to stretch my ears or get a piercing or a tattoo, it's going to look exactly how I want it to, or it's going to help me represent myself exactly how I want to other people. So body mod is just important to me. It's nice. And I'm stretching my ears because it's a form of body mod that I want to do. And I think it will have the intended effect on people when I meet them. And that is to know that this is something that I like and something that I find beautiful, because I'm trying to make myself look on the outside how I feel on the inside. I love myself, and I think that putting all of this like time and effort into my body is another way of showing that I love who I am and that I'm trying to express that in different ways. So that's why I do body mod and why I like it so much and why I support it for others. I think if you know what you want to do, then you should do it, as long as it doesn't hurt you or other people. Then the world is your cloister. Yes, I say the world is your cloister. It's a joke because I studied medieval nuns in university. Anyways, if you have a question that you'd like to ask me for me to answer at some point, leave it as a comment down below so I will see it. Also, if you want to be notified of when I make new videos, feel free to click that subscribe button to be notified. Yeah, I will see you all soon. The next time you'll see me, I will be in Spain. Yay! Which I'm super excited about. So, see you later, alligator. Let me get a marker. It was super close. Adios! Also, if you want me to make a video about why I grow out my body hair, like these armpits, these glorious armpits, like the video so that I'll know that you want to see that in the future sometime. Okay, bye! Bye-bye. Also, I feel like I look very pastel goth today, and I'm pretty sure this is my, like, perfect state of being. Should I start dressing like this all the time? I feel like I should.